How do I... There we go. There we go. And right there. Oh, for the love of God. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Okay. Okay. Alright, so bed. What is 7? 7 is little black dots. Okay. Do. slept. And as per usual, nobody's getting notifications. Damn, this might be a quiet Diamond Dirt Sunday. Hey, Stan. Sin, did you get a notification? Oh, you set an alarm. Hey, Eileen. Welcome, welcome. Wasn't sure if the notifications went out because you know how unpredictable YouTube is. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we're back. I am doing... Oh, crap. What the hell? Hold on, guys. All right, let's see how long my iPad hangs in there for, it says it's charging, but then I just got a low power thing, so I may have to go grab my laptop. I am doing like some serious multitasking today. Cause, yeah. PBR is on. And of course it's on at the time I go live, so there's that. So I brought my iPad in here for the comments and it says that it's charging, but I don't know. I give up. That's fine. If I have to put it on the TV, I can. I can just watch PBR later. Yeah, it's professional bull riding, and it's almost time for the World Finals. And the World Finals, or actually out where Sin is, they're at AT&T Stadium. And so I've been watching it this weekend. Just kind of catching up on what's going on and stuff, but yeah, we will see if my iPad wants to play nice. Somehow I get the feeling it does not. Like I would be in seventh heaven if I could go to the World Finals. That is a lot of money I ain't got. How's your weekend been, girls? I think I finally got caught up on my sleep. I passed out hardcore Friday night, like 8:30-ish. And me and Sin were texting, and I'd feel my phone vibrate, and so then that would wake me up. We were watching a live of the bull riding, like on Friday or something recently. It's intense. My weekend is good. Yeah, it's live on YouTube. Oh, you're doing your nails? I should probably change mine because they're Easter. So, this is what I did for Easter. But now Easter is over, and I have absolutely no desire to do anything with them. So they're staying until I do. Aw, thank you. Ooh, an ombre. I love ombres. You know, I'm kind of half, okay, maybe an eighth, getting gutsy enough to think about messing with acrylic again. And every time I think about it, I get scared. And so I don't do it. Get the other one done, need the other one. Oh, I like the acrylic. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I like being able to just paint them and glue them on using these Tip-X nails, so I think I'll probably just keep doing that. But I am not good with doing ombre with polish. Like, I really suck at it, actually. And so, and the nails I wanted to do a milk bath set with the dried flowers in it. But I'm gonna have to look through my stash. I swear I have an Enel Couture polish that's milk bath. But I don't know. But I swear I do. But then the other thing too is like to do the dried flowers in it, it's gonna be hard to what am I trying to say? Oh my god. It's gonna be hard to get them covered so that they don't come off. That's what I was trying to spit out. Okay, I got all those. I'll have to get some more of these out here in just a minute. I'm just about out. Hey, Pagey Poo! Come on. How's your Sunday? I signed up for the notifications. What the fuck, Balzac? I am 100% convinced YouTube is not sending out my notifications. Paige, I have to apologize. I am so sorry. I totally fell asleep during your live on Friday. I was so wiped out. My ass just was done by like 8:30. I fell asleep. Didn't even know I'd fell asleep. And then I woke up and you guys were just finishing. And I put on a movie, rolled over, and went right back to sleep. I am good. I have had a busy freaking weekend. Jack had his first soccer game yesterday. And, scissors. They got their asses kicked and handed to them, but it's okay. They're, I figured you were tired. I wasn't. What do you mean you weren't on your live Friday? Oh, never mind. I know what you mean. Hey, Tori. Yeah, so, I mean, like, Jack's never played soccer. Oh, shit. Jack has never played soccer. I was there for that. I absolutely was there for that. But yes, you were very much gone. You were laughing your ass off. I'm like, wait, I don't understand. What is so funny? So yeah, I was there for that part. I do remember that, but do you remember the Pikachu from Friday? The Pikachu? No, I do not remember a Pikachu. Oh wait, are you talking about the Eileen when she's not on? Oh, Eileen, you so have to go back and watch that live. Paige was laughing her ass off, and she was laughing so hard it was making Rachel laugh. Rachel was about dying. And I'm like, sitting there, I'm like, wait, I don't get it. But oh my gosh. Paige just got the massive giggles. So bad. This has nothing to do with Eileen's ass. Oh. Okay, yeah, then I must have missed that because I do not remember anything about Pikachu. Not doing that again. Oh, she did. Her cheeks got stuck because she was laughing so hard. It was straight up comedy. Poor Rachel. I thought Rachel was going to pee her pants. Her giggles are contagious. What the freaking hell? Yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there for sure. So, oh yeah, what I was telling you guys. So, Jack had his first soccer game on Saturday. He had only had one practice, which I don't understand because my grandson that plays football, even flag football that he's playing right now, like they are practicing like 3 days a week. So, a little confused over that, but whatever. It's soccer, it's little kids. So Jack gets out there and he has no freaking idea what the hell he is supposed to be doing. So Nana comes to the rescue and is like just kind of sitting there because I know nothing about soccer. Okay, nothing. Like I know it's a round ball, you kick it whichever way, and whatever. Like, I know nothing about soccer. And so I listened to what the coach was, saying, and it took me, oh, I don't know, probably 10 minutes to figure out what he needed to be doing for what position they had him playing. And so, like, I'm telling him what to do. And so then he goes and he does it. So then they pull him off, give him a little break, and let him get some water and stuff. And then they send him back out as a forward. And I'm like, the only reason I knew what to do was because his coach came over and said, do you want to be defense, which he had been playing, and so I already knew what defense was, or do you want to be a forward? And he's like, well, I don't know what that is. And she said, do you want to run around with all the other players, or do you want to stand on the white line? And Jack says, here. And Jack says, I want to run around with the players. And I'm like, okay. So then I'm like giving Jack a 5-second crash course on what he needs to do. And so he was doing really good and everything. And then he told me after the game, yes, I did those. He tells me after the game, he's like, Nana, I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And I'm like, dude, I will be at your practice on Tuesday. And I will help you out. So Nana's going to go to practice on Tuesday at 6:30 and get half a clue of what the hell she's doing when it comes to soccer and help my little Jack. Oh, thank you, Paige. Oh, if you would have saw what I went through to do these bunnies. There was a lot of cleanup involved. But I was pretty proud of myself. Yes, I did. Yes, we love cleanup. I agree. I was watching, who was I watching the other day? Oh, V nailed it. She had a new video come out, and she's like, um, talking about this new way of doing Frenchies where, like, you just paint a half-assed mess down here, and then you take a brush and you like swipe it up and carve it out that way. And like she was totally kind of in her way dissing on the people that are doing that. She's like, I don't like doing it that way. I think it's messy. And I'm like, you know what? I agree 110%. I would rather get my line and then clean up my line like Paige does than to sit there and try to do that whole mess. I was just telling the girls I have been an eighth of the way thinking that I wanted to do acrylic on my next set because I want to do a milk bath set. But here's my issue is without doing it with acrylic, there's no way to like encapsulate the flowers. And I mean, let's face it, regular clear nail polish ain't gonna freaking do it. And so, like, I keep thinking about it, and I keep thinking about it because I want to do a milk bath set so bad. And every time I think that I'm gonna do it, I chicken out. Oh, I didn't think of that. That is a good idea, Paige. I did not even think of that. Like, I have all these real flowers that I bought, and I have never even freaking used them. And now I'm getting kind of scared that my acrylic and stuff is going to go bad because some of the acrylic I've had for like 2.5 years. I have tons of stickers. I have so many stickers, it's insane. And I really want to do oh shit, what's it called? Japanese cherry blossom set. It won't let me separate, just mix it back. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, really, Tori? See, I have a whole shit ton of hard gel that I've never even opened. I bought it from LGN Pro from Lizette. I bought her whole spring collection last year. She had a deal going when I bought the spring collection, so it wasn't too bad. I think I paid like $70 for 6 hard gels. It wasn't too bad. I'm a cheap ass. I do not spend a lot of money on shit. Although I did go to Michael's today and spend $70 on yarn. Because they've got their yarn buy one, get one half off. And I've been crocheting a tank top, which has pissed me off, so it's going to the wayside for right now. And the yarn that I needed for my tank top, not only was it 50% off, you got one for 50% off. So it was $6.99 instead of $6.49 instead of $12.99. And then I got the second one for 50% off. I do have a lot of expensive hobbies. I need to quit getting hobbies. Wait, what? Didn't you just order a lifetime supply from Temu? Order what? Yarn? Nails, Newports, and weed. I ordered a shit ton of yarn from Temu to make a Christmas present. Well, I know he's not listening because they're grocery shopping right now. So I ordered a bunch of yarn off of Temu for Jack's cat gown because I was doing it in velvet yarn. Thank God I had the smarts to do a wash test to see how it would hold up, because it didn't. It completely fell apart in the washer. I was still in my 90 days of buying the yarn. I packaged that shit right back up and sent it right back to Temu and got my money back. All 120 bucks of it. Oh yeah, I was completely devastated. I mean, thank God I figured it out before I had it completely done. And gave it to him and it got dirty and my daughter-in-law washed it and then it fell apart. So yeah. So I had to start completely over on his cat gown, and I'm doing it in acrylic, which is how the original person did it. And so, like, the difference is night and day between the velvet yarn and the acrylic yarn. Like, the acrylic yarn is so much more detailed, and it just looks so much more crisp, and like, there's just night and day difference. And so I had started a corner to corner blanket for my son and my daughter-in-law. That is the New Orleans Saints. And I had started that in velvet. And like, I the other day just cut all the yarn, threw it away, put the velvet yarn in the closet where it can stay, and I am going to start his in acrylic. Yeah, I learned the hard way on cheap stuff from Temu for nails. Y'all, I have to tell you, meeting Sin was like the highlight of my freaking trip. My trip was a complete shit show, and that made it 110% worth it. So Wednesday when we flew out, all of our flights got delayed because of the tornadoes. Tori is talented. Oh my god. It was absolutely amazing. Sin is such a sweet person, which, I mean, I already knew. But it was just so awesome to, like, meet her in person and hang out with her and just, like, get to talk to her and just chill. Like, we just chilled. And, like, oh my god, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Made my whole freaking trip worth it. Like, it just, ugh. It was absolutely the worst flying ever. So going down, our flights were delayed because of the tornadoes. And DFW actually got shut down because they had so much rain, they couldn't get any planes in or out. And so that, like, screwed us all for getting in there. I finally landed in Texas and sat on the tarmac for like 50 minutes waiting to be able to get to a gate because everything was delayed. Planes taking off were delayed, which delayed us getting into a gate. And so, like, that was a whole thing. So then we get down there and Sin. So then we finally get off the plane, and it takes an hour and a half for my boss to rent a car. Hour and a half. And I'm like, oh my god. So we don't even get to the hotel until 2:30. None of us even worked Wednesday. We were like, screw this, we're done. Put us in a hotel room and stick a fork in us. And so then we went out to eat with like all the big bosses. And we went to this Italian restaurant. God awful expensive. Not that good. And I'm like, oh boy. And so then Thursday, we worked all day at the office and actually got some work done. And then Thursday night, my boss's boss took us to Saltgrass Steakhouse. Expensive as hell. Oh my god. I got a 6-ounce steak and a baked potato, and it was $30. Best freaking steak I've had in my life. It was so yummy. But oh, so expensive. Thank God the company paid for it. So then we fly back Friday. Texas did not have good Italian food. Everybody else thought it was good, but I was not impressed. I make better freaking what did I have? Chicken Alfredo. I make better chicken Alfredo than they had. Oh my god, in this Saltgrass Steakhouse, we got mozzarella sticks. best mozzarella sticks I have ever had. Oh, it was so good. So then Friday, I go to fly home. My frickin' flight's delayed coming home by 45 minutes. I'm like, well, this is fun. So I text my mom. I'm like, hey, my flight's delayed 45 minutes, so don't come until like 1:30. Oh, they put a cap on us for how much we could spend. They straight up told us we could not order the porterhouse or something else that was like $40. There was like 3 things that we couldn't order because they were $40, $50. But yeah, so I text my mom and I'm like, my flight's delayed, so don't show up till 1:30. And she's like, okay. So finally get on the airplane to come home. I'm like, thank you, Lord. By the time, like, I was not excited until we got off the ground. Because the last time I went to Texas, it took me 13 hours to get home because the plane had a problem. We had all boarded, was all ready to go, and they made us all get off the plane. Then the other plane that they were putting us on had a problem with the overhead bin, and they wouldn't take off until that was fixed. And so, yeah, that was a whole thing. And so I get in the air. I'm like, thank the Lord, I'm going home. You know, yeah, my flight was delayed, but whatever. So, and I already was not excited about flying because of all the freaking bullshit that's been going on in the aviation world. And so, like, I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm in the air. Get to Utah, the turbulence. Oh my God, the turbulence. And I don't get sick flying, but boy, I got nauseous this time. Like, it was bumpy. It felt like the plane was free falling because of the turbulence. My nerves were freaking shot by the time I got off that plane. And, you know, my mom was picking me up at the airport. And so, like, I asked my mom, I'm like, can I vape in here? She's like, well, I normally don't let people vape in here. And I said, yeah, well, your daughter's an exception to the rule. Rolled down the window all the way and frickin' vaped. Because my nerves were done. Yeah, that turbulence was something else, let me tell you. I was like, oh shit. And I've never had turbulence like that when I have flown, but yeah, it was a little on the epic side. You know, and like the pilots were good and everybody was good. They warned us, you know, that we were going to have turbulence and whatnot. So, but I mean, and I've had turbulence before, but not that bad. My God. All right. I think I finally got all these damn little black dots done. All right. Yeah, it was quite the trip for sure. Okay. I got too many of these things out, so I need to find an extra tray. There we go. Okay. He is too cute. My little Kaya, she decided to cut 3 teeth all at once. So they're having lots of fun. And Hazley's just hell on wheels. Okay. Yeah, Hazley has most definitely hit the terrible 2s. I was so tired. I'll leave Hazley alone. She's my little tink. Maybe it's me, what? What you be talking about, Paige? Oh, the terrible 2s. Oh my god. She will do stuff that she knows she's not supposed to do, and she will do it anyway and look at her mother and laugh while she's doing it. And I'm a bad influence because I laugh. And I shouldn't, but some of the stuff she does is just so funny. Oh yeah, and then there's the horrible 3s, and then they turn into teenagers. Yep, and look at you while she's doing it. Yep. I was FaceTiming my daughter-in-law, and I can't remember what Hazley did. And my daughter-in-law was getting mad at her for doing it. She's like, I've told you not to do that. I think she might have been playing with the air conditioner or something. And Hazley just does it and then just laughs at her mom. And I started laughing. My daughter-in-law's like, don't laugh at her. I'm like, but it's funny. I'm like, I can laugh now that they're not my kids doing it. Oh, y'all, these fucking dogs downstairs. Mine sucked now. I split my left. Chinese with my son, thinking he would be nice and go out and get his drinks for him. Oh! And he said, no, just kidding. I mean, usually when you tell them you're going to get them a drink too, they're all over it. The dogs downstairs, oh, fuckers bark non-stop when the people downstairs are not home. Non-stop. And there used to be only one dog downstairs, and now I'm pretty sure that there's 2. And yeah, me and the manager are going to have a come to Jesus meeting tomorrow. I've already told the manager. I've already told the manager about it twice. I'm fixing to not be very nice about it anymore. Because, you know, when my son lived here and he had Hercules, we made goddamn sure that Hercules was not barking all the time. And he was a pretty good dog. Like, he only barked if somebody came to the door and rang the doorbell. And so, hey, Anastasia. And so, like, he was a very good dog. And, like, I never had complaints and nothing. But, and I get it. It's an apartment. You know, people are going to have dogs. But, I'm sorry. If your dog sits there and barks nonstop while you're gone, and you've been told about it twice now, like, freaking do something. I'd be buying bark collars for my dogs. Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Get freaking bark collars. Like, it literally is just so freaking annoying. Okay. Oh, you two. I know, I gotta go back and finish watching Paige's live. I haven't done that yet. I have been totally focused on watching PBR and Reed Timmer chase freaking tornadoes. I do not know what my obsession is with watching that, but oh my god, I can sit there for hours and hours and hours and watch them chase tornadoes. Like, it's so fascinating. It's a California thing, Paige. You wouldn't get it. Do you, Paige? There's him and one other guy. His name is Brandon Kopic, and he's a storm chaser. And those are the two that I watch. But if Reed Timmer's on, I will watch him all day long. Matter of fact, he should be getting ready to go live right here shortly. He was gonna go live, and then he kept pushing it back, and I'm like, really? And every time he's done that, he ends up not going live because, like, the tornadoes just fall out or whatever. And so, yes, tomorrow is going to be Tornado City. Oh, hell fuck no. I don't need no maintenance, man. Nope. I do not need men in their drama. Oh! There is an absolute reason that I stay single. Sell me to China for $10. Shit did send me back. Oh, trust me, I'm happy without a man. I do just fine. Once you're old, sex don't even matter. No return label. Yeah, no. After I got divorced, I tried the whole dating thing. It was an epic fail. I have no desire to go through that shit again. I am way too old. Way too old to deal with all that. That's why they make toys. That is true, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that is the furthest thought from my mind. With or without toys. I'm telling y'all, once you get old like I am, it just don't even matter. I'm not old? Oh, I am. I bet of all the people here, Sin's the only one that knows how old I really am. Probably could come close, but I think she's the only one that really knows how old I am. Oh my God, Paige. No, I haven't been lying to you. I just don't know if any of you really know how old I am. Oh wait, Paige might, because her and I are friends on Facebook. Oh shit. Oh my God, that's funny. Oh my God, y'all are funny. I am an angel. Just ask my mama. Now you ask my brothers and sisters, they'll probably tell you, yeah, she's an angel when she's asleep. However, I'm not going to be such an angel when I get a hold of the internet company. Yep. Ah, shit. We are about to not have a good conversation. Fat roll cramp isn't a medical term, but it likely refers to pain or cramping in the abdomen, particularly around the fat rolls. Excess fat deposit in the stomach. Oh my god. So they put the whole band through. I think I told you guys this. They put the whole band through on vapes in Utah. So what does Chris do when she goes to Texas? She buys vapes, right? And I only bought 4 because I didn't know how many I could get home on the airplane, to be honest. And so I get home, and my kids are like, because I got these. It's called Fogger, and they're really good. And my kids are like, well, where'd you get that at? I'm like, bitch, I bought it in Texas. And so my son's like, wait, what? Can't you get them back? Yeah, you can get them back on the plane. I just didn't know how many I could get back. But like, I literally saw a guy getting on a plane. So he was in the same terminal and gate and everything as what I was. And yeah, he got on the same plane I did. And he had, I want to say 6 cartons of cigarettes. No, Anastasia. They put a ban through on flavored vapes, juice, all that stuff because they say it's enticing young kids to smoke. So yeah, they put the whole ban through. So my son's like, I'll buy one from you. And I'm like, dude, I did this so that I'd have them, but, you know, being the nice mama that I am, I sold him one of them. And, oh, he was happy as a clam. So we can still find them in Utah. We just don't know for how long. So there are some smoke shops that are still selling them. And they're going to until the state of Utah comes in and shuts them down. We don't know how long that's going to be. It could be, you know, today, tomorrow. You just don't know. So at that point, like, you know, that puts us going out of state to get our vapes. And I can be in 3 different states within an hour and 15 minutes. So I drive west, I can be in Nevada. I drive north, I can be in Idaho. And I drive east, and I can be in Wyoming. And so, me too, Anastasia. I love geek bars. And so, like, for now, we can still get them here. But I bought 4 vapes in Texas, and it was $90. And if I bought 4 vapes here, it would be like $135. Like, it's unreal how freaking expensive vapes are out here. Like 2 Geek bars are 60, I want to say $67. $13.99. I could get Sen to send them to me. Yes, I'm sure she would. I just, you know, I'm a little nervous about doing it and having them shipped to me because if you get caught, it's a federal offense. And I really don't want to go to federal prison. No, thank you. Nope. Nope. New York is way too fucking expensive. They're 25 here, and in Texas they were 20. Anastasia, you're in California, right? If you're shipping huge quantities. I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, a few vapes here and there. I don't think they're gonna really like, say too much about. But I mean, I go through 2 vapes like every 2 weeks. And I refuse to go back to buying cigarettes because cigarettes are. So I smoke Marlboro Ultralight 100s. And when I bought 2 packs of smokes at Christmas, it was like 21 or $22. So they're basically like $10 a pack. And I refuse to pay that for cigarettes. And I mean, I bought 2 packs on Christmas Eve, and I just ran out when I was in Texas. That's how long 2 packs of cigarettes last me. $16? Holy shit. Yeah, I'd quit smoking, I think. God damn. That is a lot. I go through 3 vapes a month. Yeah, I probably go through 4 because I go through 2 every 2 weeks. But I mean, it's just stupid, right? Because if these kids are going to smoke, they're going to smoke whatever. And if they can't get their hands on vapes, they're going to start smoking cigarettes. Like, I fully think that the state of Utah is going to figure out how much money they just cost themselves. And I think eventually they'll undo it. But who knows how long that will be. And they tried doing the whole, like, they have to ID you every time, like scan your ID and stuff, and like I've even had them refuse to sell them to me because I had one of my kids on the phone and was telling them what flavors they had, and they refused to sell it to me because they thought I was buying it for an underage person. And I'm like, do I look like I have underage kids? I mean, there's no way for them to know, but so I got smart with that real quick. And I was like, okay, these are the flavors they have, and I need to know what's good. And then the kids would tell me what they wanted, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll try those. And so then I would get what they needed. But, if these kids are going to smoke, they're going to smoke no matter what. So, like, are you really, are you really looking out for the kids? I mean, what's next? They're going to make cigarettes illegal? And like the guy at the smoke shop told me, he's like, it's not illegal for you to have it. It's just illegal for us to sell it. But then we got our lovely smoke shops that they think it's all a bunch of BS and they don't care. And they're selling them anyway. And the one vape shop out where my son lives, that's like 35 minutes from me, they have a deal going right now where you can buy 5 Geek Bar pulses, so that the higher end ones, for $120 if you pay cash. So, like once a month, my son goes in and buys him and his wife vapes. I mean, it's definitely cheaper than smoking. Oh my God, Paige, you are not going to believe what happened. So I got this message that I needed to go. So remember that stupid CVS bullshit that I told you about that I had to do to get my Wegovy? I got this message that I needed to log into my healthcare optimizer thing for CVS. And it says, you're no longer eligible for this program. Your account will be shut down in 30 days. So, of course, I try calling them. Of course, they're closed. And so, I gotta remember to call them first thing tomorrow and find out what in the hell. And the only thing I can think of is because my plane was delayed leaving on Friday, I missed my monthly call that I have to do. And so I'm hoping that that's what it is. And I explained to him, look, my plane was delayed. I was supposed to have been home at 11 o'clock. There's not much I can do about my plane being delayed. So can you give me a pass? Because if not, I'm off Wegovy. And I am to the point where I do not give 2 shits because I am tired of jumping through hoops just to get it. Like, I will just accept the fact that I'm going to be fat. Because I have about had it with them and their hoops that I have to jump through to try to lose weight. That's how I feel about it. So I was on Wegovy for 6 months. And then I had to go off of it because I had to have surgery. And then it was on back order, so I couldn't get it and I couldn't get it. So I have been back on it for probably pretty close to a year. And I'm definitely not doing as good this time as I did last time because when I had to have my surgery, I worked out every single day. And walked on the treadmill for like 45 minutes. And now I'm lucky if I'm lucky if I can walk on the treadmill for like 15 minutes before my hip hurts so bad that I want to cut it off. So when I was on it before, I lost 55 pounds, and then I went off of it for my surgery, and I ended up gaining back probably 30 pounds, because like that's the kicker, right? Is you lose all this weight on Wegovy, and that's what everybody says, is you lose all this weight on Wegovy, and then you go off of it and you gain weight back. And my doctor told me that you can never go off of it, that it's a lifetime thing. Well, my insurance says it's not, and that, you know, they'll only let you be on it for a certain amount of time. And they will not pay for maintenance doses. And so I still have about probably 40 pounds to lose, and I would be happy. But like the fact that they won't pay for the maintenance dose, I mean, like how is that helping anybody? Because you go off of it and you're just going to gain that weight back. And so like if they tell me I can't keep on it and stuff, I will figure out a way to lose weight somehow else. I don't know how, or I'll just accept the fact that, you know, I'm going to be fat. I've made peace with it. I don't care. I'll save my pennies and get freaking liposuction and a tummy tuck. Never. Because that shit's freaking expensive. Last year you've been able to lose anything since your surgery? Yeah, I have. I have lost about, not being able to work out like I could before, I have lost about 20 pounds probably. I have a really bad habit. So like, that's still pretty good. I'm scared. Oh, don't be scared to try it. Just be very cautious of, like if you do go on it, you know, they start you off at a very low dose. It's like 0.25. I'm up to 2.4 now. What's in? Okay, I did not see your fat at all. That's because I had on big baggy clothes to hide it, Sin. Trust me, it's there. So they start you out on a very small dose. It's like 0.25. And then once a month, they raised me up. And now I'm on 2.4. And I mean, it's all a lifestyle change, right? Like, you got to change your eating habits. You've got to not drink soda, which I failed very miserably at in Texas. You've got to eat healthy, and you've got to exercise, and you know, just all that stuff that comes with it. And I mean, like when I was on it the first time before my surgery, like I was dropping weight like freaking crazy. And but I was consistently working out 5 days a week, sometimes 6. I don't know what happened after I had my surgery. But I'm not in Texas. I am in Utah. I went to Texas for a work thing. Or are you talking about Sin? Sin's in Fort Worth. Like I dropped that for my visit. Yeah, I was just out there for work, and Sin came to my hotel room. But when I was on it before I had my surgery and I dropped all that weight, I did that in 4 months. Oh, did you? I love it out there, but the summers would kill me. The humidity is something else. And it was a little bit humid when we were out there, but not like it is in the summers. I went to San Antonio in September one year. I was pregnant with my daughter, so this has been 33 years ago. I went out there because my ex-husband graduated basic training for the Air Force, and I got off that plane, and I kid you not, oh my God, it was like walking off into a sauna. Oh, dang. So my work is actually in Grapevine, I think is what it's called. And it's like, so the hotel we stayed at was like 10 minutes from DFW, and then the office in Fort Worth or Grapevine or whatever you want to call it is like 5 minutes from the hotel. No. We don't really get to do a whole lot of sightseeing when we're down there. Like, it's pretty much just like I flew in Wednesday morning, flew home Friday morning. So there wasn't a whole lot of time to go sightseeing or anything like that. My boss and my boss's boss, they actually stayed down there, and they went to the stockyard in Fort Worth. I've been there, but it's been like 18 years. But she was sending us pictures of like the longhorn cattle and the parade that they do and stuff. And that would have been cool to go see, but yeah, I was not up for paying, hundreds of dollars a night for a hotel room. Because they put us up at she was in Arlington. That's where I was. I was in Arlington. So they put us up at the Hampton, the Hampton Inn, and like for 2 nights was $362. That reminds me, I have got to send the receipt to my boss. Mm. Yeah, I get so turned around in Texas. I don't know which way is what because there's no mountains there. So I couldn't tell you unless I watch the sun come up which way is north, south, east, or west. I would love to go down there in May because they're having PBR finals at AT&T Stadium just in like a couple of weeks. But that is a very pricey vacation. I can only imagine what rooms are down there for that. And it sucks because I used to have the PBR finals in Vegas. And so, like, we could just drive down there. But they quit doing it and moved it to Texas. Yes, if you didn't already know, I am very much a country girl. Well, that didn't work out well. Tori, did you start doing your big Diamond Art Club diamond painting? Our Paigey Poo went quiet, so she fell asleep. Mmm. You will love those containers. It is so helpful. I've got like random crap just stuck to my canvas. I don't know what is going on right now. Yay, colors! I bet. You will see a huge difference in the Diamond Art Club canvases versus like Amazon or Temu or any of those. Like, you will see a night and day difference. Oh, shit. I'm trying to work on getting this bottom part filled in, and holy cow, that was a lot of color change. Oh, the people downstairs must have come home because the dog shut up. I keep having random drills just pop up down here and stick to my hand. Okay. Oh, Paige, you make me laugh. Okay. Did you hear my whole saga about my Wegovy problem? Oh. You didn't fall asleep. You were cooking steak. Lucky you. And yelling at the kids. I want to come to your house for dinner. Ooh, I love tenderloins. Aren't they tender? It depends on how you cook them, but yeah. I mean, anybody can screw up cooking a steak, right? I like to cook mine on the barbecuer. And slow and steady wins the race. And I have never once had my steak turn out tough. Unless I've had to turn up the heat and hurry and cook it because it was pouring rain. But I have an indoor grill. Ew, cucka nasty. I like mine well done. I have an indoor grill, and that thing cooks steaks to perfection. My steak I got out in Texas, it was actually way undercooked. It was like a maybe a medium well, I guess. It still had lots of pink in it. But I kind of didn't care because, oh my God, it was so good. And the sad thing is I could, so we worked in the office on Thursday and they bought us lunch and they got it from this Mexican place. It's like south of the border or something like that. It was not very good. And like the salsa was spicy enough to kill a person. And I can't do spicy with all my stomach problems. That is a recipe for a hospital visit. And so I ate a little bit of it, and then we go to dinner like 4 hours later, and I'm like, yeah, I'm really still full from lunch. And so I could only eat half my steak and about half of my baked potato. And they're like, aren't you taking it with you? I'm like, to do what with? I get on a plane in the morning. It's not like I can heat it up and put it in my suitcase. Yeah, I was telling Sin that that's where they took us, and she's like, "Oh, that place is expensive." I'm like, "Hey, you ain't kidding." And she said exactly what I was thinking. Like, that's a tax time luxury. It's the Wegovy, I'm telling you. I mean, I even without the Wegovy, I don't have an appetite. The Wegovy has just made it 10 times worse. And they're like, you need to eat 3 times a day because otherwise your body thinks you're starving it. Well, okay, I get that, but I am not going to eat 3 times a day and have myself puking because I'm so full. So that's not happening. So I eat when I'm hungry. I was very disappointed today. I had to go to the store and buy groceries for the week. $167 freaking dollars, and I didn't buy anything expensive. I bought all Walmart brand and, you know, nothing out of the ordinary. $167 freaking dollars. Mike, you gotta be kidding me right now. For one person. Yeah, see, that's the thing is if I cook steak at home, if I don't eat it all, or even if I go out to eat and I get steak, I can, put it in the fridge and I can eat it the next day. But, like, the fact that I was flying out Friday morning, that kind of solidified that wasn't happening. Do, 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 do. Oh, I don't doubt it for 3 people. I know my son and my daughter-in-law spend, because they use my Walmart Plus account, and they spend between $350 and $400 a week. What was it? 47. Yeah, I just don't know how they think that the average household can afford to do that kind of stuff. And then I found out they're raising our rent again. Another $81. So that puts me at $1,305. No, I really am not quite sure what I'm going to do. I mean, my son told me that he would move and he would get a bigger house, like Hazley and Kaya's dad, and that I could live with them. But the problem with that is then I'm a built-in babysitter, and I'm not all about that. Because I'd made the comment one day, I was like, God, maybe I should just move out here because rent's cheaper. And my son was like, yeah, move out here because then I always have a babysitter. I'm like, no, thank you, sir. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Hazley and Kaya to death, but I am not wanting to babysit all the time. I was telling Cynthia today, I was like, it kind of sucks living alone when you have to bring freaking 3 5-gallon water bottles of water upstairs. And my son Austin and my daughter-in-law Shaylee that live just down the street, Jack and Brinley's mom and dad, and they called me, what was it? Half hour before I went live, they're like, we're going to Walmart, do you want to meet us there? And I'm like, well, it's kind of too late and I already did it this morning. I've thought about that, doing a 1-bedroom. I have way too much stuff. All my stuff would not fit in a 1-bedroom. And one bedrooms tend to have really small bedrooms. Hey, Alyssa May. And 9 times out of 10, a king size bed won't fit in them. And ain't no way I'm giving up my king size bed. How was your Monday morning? How's mom? Oh, good. She's like the mom of the county jail. Oh. Let's try that again. Holy cow, I should have picked this color a while ago. There's a ton of these. Before I forget, Mother's Day, I am not going to be going live. I will be down at my mom's. So we're going to take that week off so that everybody can enjoy Mother's Day. Aw, thank you, Alyssa May. Yep, I will get to see her, I think 2 weeks in a row, actually. Because I've got to go down next weekend and do my churchly duties and do her newsletter. And then I believe Mother's Day is that next Sunday. So I'll see her Saturday next week and Sunday the next. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. You gotta take it while you can get it. For sure. Or we could even do it to where we switch it that week and I go live on Saturday instead of Sunday. I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. It'd have to be like the same time on Saturday, so like 4 to 6. Just because of grandkids and sports. But we could definitely do that. Oh, I don't overwork myself. That's why I took last Sunday off, because I couldn't move my right arm. Y'all, that was like the weirdest freaking thing ever. Like, I have no idea what happened. But it takes a lot for me to go to the emergency room. And yeah, by Saturday afternoon, I was begging my son to take me. Is it, Alyssa May? See, it's getting hot here. I've been fixing to turn my AC on. Okay, we can do that. We'll just go live on Saturday that week. You're turning your heat on. That is so crazy that you're so polar opposite of what we are. Yeah, polar opposite. All right, y'all, my wrist is killing me, so that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna chit chat for a second and then let y'all get back to your Sunday. Hey, and look at that, my iPad made it, and it's actually even charging now. Go figure. this off of here and turn y'all around. Holy hell, I look a mess. Hey, y'all. We actually got quite a bit done. I'm kind of impressed, not gonna lie. So yeah, it's coming along very nicely. I think maybe one or two more hi guys. I think one or two more Sundays, or Saturday and Sunday, whatever. We'll probably get, maybe we might get it done. And then we can move on to the next row. And yeah, it's definitely coming along. Definitely water vibes. But I'm excited to just keep going and like see what it turns into. Holy hell. It was windy outside, y'all. I did not realize my hair was such a freaking mess. Anyway, yeah, so thanks for coming and hanging out with me and all that good stuff. We definitely made some progress today. We'll just keep at it and see what progresses and all that good stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of here and maybe close my closet door for the next live, because holy crap, you can see my big mess up there. But yeah, I'm super excited, and like just watching it come together, it is just so much fun. And I kind of got over the whole wanting to see what it looked like and lost interest in all of that and stuff with wanting to go on YouTube and see what it looks like. So like I'm glad I got that out of my system, because now I don't care, because I'm watching it unfold. So that's super fun. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and go relax for the rest of the night before I have to go to bed, and watch me some Reed Timmer and Chasing Tornadoes and all that good stuff. And I will see you Friday for Freestyle Friday, and then again Sunday, 4 p.m. we'll do some more diamond art. And yeah, so y'all have an amazing night. Have a great week. And yeah, everybody be safe. Take care. Love you guys. And we'll see you next time. Bye.